Hello, I am doing this video. The reason for this video is quite important to me, and I think that many of you will understand why. Um, the numbers 1111 have captured my attention for a very long time. They've haunted me, literally. 1111 and 911 for quite a while. Um, It's quite spooky, honestly, how often I see them. Like, my flight number, my room number, everything. It's just, I don't call it ironic anymore. And several years ago, I decided to take it upon myself to Google the numbers, just 1111, and see what I thought. And I did. Um, I didn't think anything would pop up, honestly. I thought, well, it's just a number, nothing's gonna pop up. But came to find out that millions of people are seeing these numbers on a continuous basis, and it's not ironic anymore. Well, a lot of things have recently happened, and a lot of things have happened a few years ago that have added up to these numbers. Ironically, I thought that the numbers 911, which I envisioned quite frequently, it would pop up all the time on me before 9/11. So I assumed it was due to the terrorist attack in New York City, presuming that it was, you know, due to that occurrence. Well, I was wrong, because even after 9/11, I still saw the numbers 9/11. I dreamed of 9/11. I dreamed of the 757, and I dreamed of several things that have occurred, many of which I'll keep to myself. And the world is being, what I would say, a deception to normal people's eyes, in which I would be a normal person as well as you. It concerns me when there's so much that we will never understand, no matter how hard we try. Numerology has so much to do with it. Astrology has so much to do with it. Astronomy has so much to do with it. God has so much to do with it. The devil has so much to do with it. Illuminati has so much to do with it. All these secret societies have so much to do with what we have no idea of, unless we're actually involved. Now I want to go to Whitney Houston's death. A tragedy. A true, beautiful voice. And she'll never be replaced. I also want to take you back to Michael Jackson, the king of pop. Now, if you look at the both of them, you have Michael Jackson and you have our beloved Whitney Houston, that is now deceased. They both died of pretty much the same ordeal, an overdose of drugs. Well, we're still presuming that is the case with Whitney. Now, when Whitney passed away, she was in the bathtub. And her pills just happened to be beside the bathtub. Quite ironically. Um, I kind of find that really suspicious. Um, Seriously, who takes pills in the bathtub? Um, it didn't make sense to me. It did not make sense to me how the pre-Grammys still continued, even when her death was still an issue. And that's where I'm going to get into the religious sacrifice, the satanic sacrifice of Whitney Houston, that just happened to occur during the Diamond Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth. Whitney's middle name is Elizabeth. Whitney Elizabeth Houston. Her room number was 434. That equals 11. Her daughter is 18. That equals 9. 8 plus 1 equals 9. Anyway, that's 9 and 11. And there's several other 11s and 9s, but I don't know how to get into detail with you on that. Whitney was just coming out again, where she was bringing music back and planning a movie. Michael Jackson was just coming back out, and he had a tour across seas. Now, I strongly encourage people to look at it as a satanic ritual. We all know of Nicki Minaj's very obscene and very, how would you put it, disgraceful show at the Grammys. We all know of Madonna's show at the Super Bowl. Now, a lot of you that are still inside the box probably are merely saying, she was just doing a routine. It was a great routine. Okay, great performance. It was a satanic ritual. If you go back and you actually watch and pay attention, you will see it was a satanic ritual that they did. Whitney Houston died, and I don't know why she died. Why she had to be the ritual sacrifice. Was it to make someone else better? Was it so she could give her soul to someone else? What are the guidelines in the music industry now? Do you have to sell your soul to the devil to actually be involved? Because I will not. And I've been involved for years. But I've stood still for years too. And that's where the question at hand comes. Now, I took at liberty years ago to Google the numbers 1111. And I suggest that you do the same. I have not Googled the numbers 911 yet, but I'm pretty sure that if you Google the numbers 911, pretty much you'll see what happened as a tragedy to our country on September 11th. We are part of the puppetry that they say that all of the artists are in. They are puppets. Our media is puppets. They tell us what they want us to know. Not saying that they do it on purpose, that they are acknowledgement of what we are allowed to know. But they hide the truth. And behind the truth is a scary reality. When our military comes home, and they have, many have, they're like, that is not what it was like over there. And I believe them. The stories I've heard, I have a lot of military friends. There's so many questions, so many different things that are going on in this world that we will never ever understand. I do suggest and recommend that people go to NSA.gov, National Security Agency, and look up certain things like psychic children and see what they do to these children that are kidnapped from their homes and no longer know what reality is. I just recommend that people Google 1111. Go to this site that I recently went to, and it is KRSNOVELS.com. On that site is a bunch of different things that might help you to understand things a little bit differently. But definitely Google the numbers 1111. And if anybody else is experiencing the same things as I have or am, please do write a comment and I'll get back with you. And I appreciate it. Everybody have a blessed day, and I hope that you open your minds and live outside the box. Because I'm not alone. Bye.